So no matter how well of an argument you guys formulate and present to me, I just cannot be convinced that listening to music through digital streaming services is the same as experiencing the music, experiencing the art through listening to vinyls and having the tangible relationship. Just see what I found when I visited an antique store just this morning. This is Jethro Tull, Living in the Past, and see how great this album looks. You can appreciate all the effort, all the time that was put into making the record, making the music, and also writing the lyrics as well. And of course, Jethro Tull music has really very profound lyrical quality to it as well. So, picture of Ian Anderson with the flute on the front, picture of all the band members. Although I gotta say, when this album was released, this is of course a compilation album. It's not a musical continuum, but this was, I think, released in '70, and that was when Mick Abraham had already joined the band. But for some reason, they put a picture of Mick Abrahams on the guitar, Ian Anderson, Clive Bunker on the drum, and Glenn Cornick, the bass player, whom was replaced by Jeffrey Hammond. And on the drum, Clive Bunker was later replaced by Barrymore Barlow. But what I gotta say is that you don't get the same relationship with the music when you listen to the album through, as I said, streaming services. Of course, you can gain access to lyrics on the web. You can maybe download some photographs, some images, but it won't be the same thing. The best analogy I can think of is like visiting a museum and looking at a Camille Pissarro painting or Monet painting in person at the museum versus having a digital representation of that on your computer screen. Now, which one is a more tangible experience? Which one is going to give you more pleasure? From which will you derive more joy and enjoyment? I'm pretty sure you're going to say when you visit the museum, visit the art gallery. And this is the same thing with the music. I don't think you get the same kind of experience when you stream your music through your phone. Even if you have a good quality streamer, I think it's still not the same kind of experience. But these photographs are just beautiful. I'm really, really glad that I found this great album. This is one of the later pictures. Ian Anderson, Jeffrey Hammond, Barrymore Barlow, of course John Evans on the keyboard, and Martin Barr on the guitar. I'll take all these photographs and put them as part of this video, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do so. I don't know if these are copyrighted or not. They probably are. So maybe I'll just shoot a short video of all these pictures and everything. So yeah, excellent photographs you can't find anywhere else. And the vinyls are in just beautiful shape. I played the first side, of course, there are three. So it's got three sides. So side one is Song for Jeffrey, Love Story, Christmas Song, Living in the Past, of course, the title track, Driving Home Boré, that features Ian Anderson on the flute, with composition by J.S. Bach, of course, with Ian Anderson adding his signature to the song as well, to the music as well. Side 2, Sweet Dreams, Singing All Day, Teacher, which is Promise. Side 3 is actually live recording. Sorry, that was a momentary distraction by our postman, by our mailman. But let's get back to the album. Again, as I said, three sides and just great music, great composition. It's got all the lyrics and yeah, just a terrific experience. But the second thing I found was something that's probably going to surprise a lot of people. This is Clockwork Orange, the soundtrack for the movie by Stanley Kubrick. And it's just all the album cover, of course, is very nice. And on the back, it's got all these things written. Says, switch off. All right, you right, my brothers. This is a record album. We're not out to sell the movie. It doesn't need our help. What we're filling you in on here is the background of the music by Walter Carlos that helped make the picture as great as it was. Some of the music in this album you heard in the movie house. Some of it you've never heard before. All of it was created specially for and because of A Clockwork Orange. Great soundtrack. The vinyl is in excellent shape and I paid a pretty good price for it. I got it at a very affordable price and I'm pretty happy about it. But then, you open it You experience it, you experience the art, and you have all this written material to read. So just a great experience. But the other thing I found, I've already got this actually on vinyl, but this is in much better shape than the one I've already owned. Passion Play by Jethro Tull again. And you know, it's got the booklet in there too, which is very nice. Just a terrific experience. And again, the vinyl is in excellent shape, pretty much scratch free. Couldn't be happier. So the other things I found was some classical music recordings. J.S. Bach, Brandenburg, Concerto, the English Concert. Trevor Pinnock is the conductor. And just let's take it out. I haven't actually taken this out of the plastic bag yet, so let's take a look. Beautiful album cover. Concerto number 1, 1046, number 2, 1047, and number 3, 1048, also known as the English Concert. A beautiful, almost like brand new condition. I just can't wait to play these. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Just have to clean it up a little bit, but no scratch as far as I can detect it. So yeah, pretty much scratch free. Hardly ever played. And one thing about a lot of classical music vinyls is that a lot of people who own these vinyls and they donate them to record shops, they really took care of them. People who listen to classical music, especially, they look after their vinyls, they look after the collection, and they really cherish them. And that's why, especially with respect to classical music, the records and vinyls you find are in immaculate shape. And last but not least, this is music by John Dowland, the English composer, who mostly I think wrote compositions for the lute, which was really the precursor to the classical guitar. And this is his compositions that are transcribed for the keyboard. So let's take a look. Again, let's take it out. Great cover. Let's take the vinyl out. Oh yeah, in almost like brand new condition again. Beautiful. So this is the era in music before the Baroque era that was followed by classical and then romantic. But I really like some of his lute compositions that were transcribed for the classical guitar. And yeah, great pieces. One piece in particular, I think a classical guitar was Alaman, which is I think a German dance. It's a beautiful classical guitar piece. Check it out. Anyways, visit your local record stores, visit your antique stores, and find yourself some good quality vinyls. I gotta say that I derive far more pleasure when I listen to vinyl than when I stream my music through streaming services. I'm still subscribed to YouTube Music and Tidal, but I gotta say I don't use them that often, and I find the whole experience really distracting. When I have to constantly go on my phone and cast the music, I much prefer the more tangible, the more simple, the more poetic experience of listening to vinyl, cassettes, and to a lesser extent, CDs as well. Anyways, thank you very much. I just wanted to share this with you. If you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to the channel and like this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant Saturday. Take care.